Ja, hallo, hallöchen. How are you guys today? Welcome in on this fine Thursday evening. We're in the Spitties again. And if we can finish our flight plan, we're gonna have a look at 3 capitals. First is Maputo in Mozambique. Then I always pronounce that land incorrectly. Eswatini.
Eswatini.
Yeah, I always want to say Eswatini. Why ever? And after we were in Eswatini, we go.
Tini?
Yes, exactly. We fly over to South Africa and Johannesburg. I heard some people have a nickname for Johannesburg and call it just Joburg. I like that name.
Joburg.
Joburg.
Yeah.
Welcome in,
Yep.
co-pilot. How you doing?
Good evening. I'm fine, thank you.
What did you do today?
Joburg is something. Today was the day of work, so I didn't do anything.
That's practical.
Yeah. That's something that I always found ironic, that on the day of work nobody does any work.
Yeah,
But that's how it is. And of course the weather was wonderful, so all these idiots who wanted to go out with a little cart and a barrel or a case of beer and get drunk, they had the ideal conditions.
Yes, I don't want to know how many people sleep in the park because they had too much.
I remember once or twice I did that too, but I didn't really see the end of the day. Really.
Well, we also had a national holiday, the signing of the treaty that Austria is Austria again, the Second Republic. Yay!
Yep.
And well, was busy for me doing household stuff and very boring things, but they need to be done.
If Thursday had not been your day off anyway, would you have had a day off because of the holiday?
So
I mean,
all people.
Was your shop where you work, was that closed?
Yes,
today?
yes, we were.
Okay.
All stores were closed.
Okay, so it was like a Sunday, basically.
Yes, just the restaurants and gastronomy was open, but everybody else had off. And since actually today would have been my day off, but since it was a national holiday, I got tomorrow off too.
Ah.
That's so fancy.
I think in Germany they would have simply said tough luck.
No, not with us. For my husband, it's tough luck, but
Yep.
it's another story when you work with the subway or at the subway. So yeah.
Is that subway actually owned by the city of Vienna, or what's the owner?
Yeah, city of Vienna.
It's in the city, so you are like basically an employee of the city.
Basically, yes. It's
Yeah,
the Wien Holding AG. So they have sort of a variety of businesses. So, well.
Yeah. Like trash collection, maybe.
Yes. Then heating and energy. So warm water and power.
Yeah.
Then Bestattungen.
Oh yeah, that's an Austrian thing. Yes. Funeral
Funeral stuff.
Things. When my father died, that's something that I found out that the actual people who were responsible for the burial were employees of the city of Klagenfurt, I think. There were no private undertakers, not like in Germany.
Well, out here, haha, in Niederösterreich, since we're not a big city or a capital city of a district, you know what I mean? We have private funeral managing companies, and quite a lot. Quite a lot. I know of 4 in my near surroundings. 4.
4. That's enough. I mean, one of them will survive.
Yeah,
until
yeah.
they are needed.
I'm sure.
I see a Castella behind me. Okay.
Ah, there, birdie. I was thinking, why don't I see nameplates? Maybe not supposed to close? Well, I should put them on.
That would help.
Castella today, a white bird?
In Canton, what happened was that there was a local undertaker, but they would sort of do all the formalities, and they would also pick up the body of my dad. But eventually, to actually bury him, that had to be done. He had to be picked up by the Klagenfurt official, whatever it was called, and they did that then.
Well,
maybe it also had to do with the fact that my dad is buried in a what they call a Friedenswald.
Yeah,
under a tree
I know.
In the forest.
My mom will
and
be
that
too.
area, that area is owned by the city of Klagenfurt, so maybe that was also a reason.
Well, with Dad, it was quite similar. We had our funeral guys retrieve the body from the hospital, bring him to the crematorium, because he was turned into ashes in a decomposing urn that would be buried between the trees. So, yeah.
That was exactly what my dad did as well.
Yeah, and for Mum, it is the same. They will tend to the remains and bring her to a place where they cool the body till the day to the funeral, where she will be also cremated, and she has her spot reserved already at the side of Dad, at the same tree.
That's exactly the same. It's exactly the same.
At the same tree, and but
that's exactly. My mom has exactly. She also has a place reserved next to my dad under the same tree.
Yeah, the only thing I need to remember is where is the paperwork, and call the guys.
Yes. Yeah.
Guys, problem. It happened. Everything else is taken care of.
Hello, Castella.
Hey, buddy.
I'm sorry if we have a slightly morbid conversation at the moment, but I don't know how we got into that.
Bestattung Wien. So Funeral Service Vienna of the Wien Holding. That's how we got there. Yeah. But it's also a point of life. But I think we should
Should we start the engines?
Yeah. Just give me...
Gentlemen, start the engines.
I need to turn down OBS for a bit, or our peep will fall off the ears. Spitty's loud. So we have enough fuel. I so hope that that the valleys in the end of that flight plan will be valleys and not just disappointment.
So, let's have a look what the Garmin says.
Run away!
I was actually a good boy today.
How?
I did something stupid last night on Murph's stream
What?
because Murph did his news thing,
Yes.
and then later he gave a sort of overview or introduction into what he does with reshade to change the images.
Okay.
And it was typical Murph, incredibly complicated, button here, button there, and then this and then that. And at one point, I couldn't help but comment that there is also an easy way of doing this.
How dare
And of
you?
course, what happened? He landed me with a job. Like, oh, can you maybe, you know, give us a description of your setup and so on? And since I couldn't be bothered last night, I just wrote, okay, I'll do that tomorrow. So this morning I sat down and did a whole introduction to Reshade for noobs with screenshots and God knows what. And
Oh,
that's
nice.
posted now.
Happy May
That's
Day.
posted now.
Hey,
Mayday, Mayday. Yes, Mayday.
Lima Kilo Mike, state your emergency.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
So that's what you get when you can't keep your mouth shut.
Yes, I learned that quite a while ago.
And of course now I get questions and so on. So that'll keep me busy for a while.
So your day can't get boring.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Murph has a different approach to Reshade. He wants to have different settings which he can sort of switch from one to, like sometimes he has this look of an old movie, black and white and all grainy, and then sometimes it's very bright at night and so on. He wants to have all these different settings. Whereas my attitude was simply I want to replace the NVIDIA filters. So I want to have one setting which makes me happy, and then that will not change. I will just keep that.
Yes.
And
Well,
that's a lot less complicated, of course, than setting up 4 or 5 different
things.
filter settings.
Okay, Castella. Lima Kilo, yes, somebody turned on the earth heater. We had 25 degrees today. It was too warm.
Yes.
Much too
I bet he
warm.
had more. My guess is he had about 28.
Too much.
What did you have, Lima Kilo Mike? We had 26. So, according to the SOC, yes, we have to go to the
Other side.
other side. Yeah.
There's a Lima Kilo. Did you see the MB33 Nainer did get an update today, Lima Kilo? Or at least the 33 Nainer in the Microsoft Store. Well, it's a pretty crosswind. Nights up.
Sort of. I thought it's more or less a headwind when we turn here.
Okay.
According to my arrow there. No, hang on. It's all wrong.
Never change your running system. Yes. Just wanted to give you a heads up on something I saw and updated.
No, in fact, now I have a following wind. Oh, never mind. But your end is the better one.
Mwah, ha,
So
ha,
I'll have
ha.
to do a bit of a find here. Well, Kilomite, I think the clever way of taking off is where Kaharia is. I'm with the wind.
So, who will punch in the first song of tonight? Some pilot's view?
I burnt my lip 2 days ago. So
How?
stupid. Was cooking noodles and testing if they were done. And I just always just pick them out of the boiling water with a spoon or fork and then just taste them. And this time, for some reason, they were so hot, I actually burned my lower lip.
What did you learn from that?
Nothing. Yeah, that's really stupid. There's some things I just will never learn.
There's a Sowly Death. Butter!
Mm-hmm.
Got a kitty paw. Are you going to join us? There it vanishes. Okay. We got lots of airports coming along. So you won't have any trouble to join in. Are you with loading into the flight or into the sim? Into the sim. Okay. Well, lady. Black screen with
Yeah.
blue progress bar. Yay! I need this over here still. And then we're ready to go. Are we ready, boys?
Yep.
Then here we go. Kamikaze! In Firefly style. Taking off above each other. So, there is Castella There is a Lima Kilo on the night sub. Doing a circle here. Oh, it's bumpy. Your bird sounds different. Lima Kilo. You coming, Castella? There goes a Lima Kilo. Going wee.
Okay, Castella is moving.
Oh, so I did not see it the wrong way. Okay. Retracting gear helps. Helps a lot. We just took off from our first destination. Lima Kilo, you are not blonde. How can you forget such
you
a
sure?
thing?
Are you sure?
Yes,
Do you know that?
yes.
Do you know that for sure?
Yes.
Okay. But this is something that I discovered while I was teaching. There are people which are hair blonde, and there are people which are brain blonde.
Yes. Whee! Where is he? There he is. He. We so need a color changing livery. The plane gets twirled enough that it changes into green.
Yeah.
quite decent here. Quite a decent scenery.
Mm-hmm.
We're closing
true.
in into Maputo, the capital of Mozambique. It's our next stop. Well, full stop. Oh, look who's that! Formation flying boy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And fish doorbell. Okay. Why? Yes, and if there are fish there, you can press a button that they would cross somewhere. Yes, exactly. Was it you that told me that or somebody else? I heard about that. Whee! I heard about that, Solidef, but could be that you told me that. Not you. Who was it then? Somebody told me. But I heard of that. But I don't know from whom. Oh, and a TBM 9er. Not in the Rabadaki. The ELS is flying again. And then you. Okay.
It's been some time.
But he is also not there anymore. Either we are too far away from him, or, well,
Or you have to do a restart.
load into Foxtrot Quebec Mike Alpha. Or do you want a flight plan? Solidef. Yes, I have the PLN.
Yes, it's in Discord, as
Wait a
always.
second. I give you a new one. So where's the solid stuff? You got a flight plan?
So I'm not taking this airfield seriously.
Nope.
Oh, I even see it.
Yes. You can do a blast by. Actually, a pretty one. I think that's a plantage.
Could well be.
So, there is Maputo coming up.
Maputo.
So, let's see how the capital of Mozambique is looking. Looking good, looking bad, looking Lego.
Okay, I would say Lego. But isn't that amazing, that clip of the royal couple
Yes.
of Thailand landing in
A
the
737.
Obviously, they are both pilots, obviously.
Awesome. Really awesome.
He's actually a fighter pilot. He was trained on an F-15.
Pretty cool.
But she also, I mean, I also saw the takeoff video from the cockpit, and you can see very clearly that she is fully trained pilot, the way she handles the instruments. They just flew over for a visit.
Yeah, why not? Why not? I find that pretty cool.
Yeah.
That they can go places themselves and do not need to hire a pilot. A bit of daredevil. If they are flying the plane themselves, they can't blame anybody if something goes wrong.
No.
Not in the slightest.
Well, and they can put in flight hours that way, which helps them.
Yeah. It does not look that bad, Lego-like. It's nothing outstanding, but also not just Lego. We had worse cities.
Yep. So do we do a land here?
Yeah, we do a land here and wait for Solidav. And I hope that the sim is complying. Just have a look around the city. No need to wait. Okay. Thank you, Saribot. Bestest bot ever. Over here must be somehow the slums. Or something.
Yeah.
House on house on house. Yeah, bestest spot ever. Is the other bot in here jealous? Happy Thursday! Howdy! Hey, old veteran! How you doing? Thank you for the resub.
Good evening.
Happy Thursday.
Good evening, Scott.
30 month. Thank you for that support. Hanging in there.
How's the rain? How's the rain situation? He posted some pretty nasty rain figures earlier.
Okay. Nice today.
Okay.
Lots of rain yesterday, more coming on Friday. Well, I think we could use some rain over here. Can send it over.
Well, we will get it.
Can send
We
it
will get
over.
it.
So. Here we go. Landing in Maputo, the capital of Mozambique.
Last night, as I wanted to go to bed, I had to close the shutters in my bedroom, and I looked out and I was virtually face to face with a pair of landing lights.
Oh, nice.
You think, oh, that's a bright star. No, hang on, it's not a star. It's moving. It was actually flying right over our house.
Did it get bigger?
Oh yeah, it was I couldn't recognize what kind of jet it was, but a two jet engine jet. There's one approach to Stuttgart. which leads them exactly over our house.
Same here with the approach of runway 11 at Vienna International.
Yeah.
Same here. Are you in an all-white PC-21, Costello? Or is this him playing tricks on me?
Looks interesting.
So. Just in case, how much fuel do I have left? Oh, we should be fine. I'm quite curious how that little landing strip thing on the coast will look like. It's quite interesting.
Which one?
The next one.
The next one.
Yes. It can't be as mean as the one we had over at the Korean Lagoon, if you can remember.
No.
Um,
So what do you want to do there? Just a touch and go or something like that?
we,
It's just a short jump, isn't
yes, it's a short jump. Why don't I see Saudi Def anymore?
I don't know.
Do
I
you
don't
see him?
either.
Okay.
No.
Plane issues. Okay. Well then, let's ramble on. Sorry. So here we go. Over at that little cute island. Is that airfield strip thing?
Mm.
Hmm?
Interesting looking coast.
Yep. Baía de Maputo. What's... I'm not right on course, Nights Up, just for you to know. Just want to know what that island thing here is.
Oh, it's just an island thing.
Yeah, but the connection to the mainland, it's
No,
weird.
that's the sim. That's the sim.
No, I don't.
Oh, you mean right at the top there? Yeah, that's. It's basically the. It's a river which flows into the sea here, and it's part of that delta. The river comes in sideways
Okay.
from the north.
Ah. How does it look? How does that look on Google Maps? Let's see. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Oh, the masking is the water masking of Microsoft takes a bit away. And in real life, it looks better, more defined. See? That's where we are. And here, that stuff is
Yeah.
all gone through water masking.
Yeah. Oh, I see a surly div ahead of me.
Yay! Are you sure?
Yep.
Ah, there he
On my
popped
way.
in. There he popped in.
I think he's taking off now.
So let's see. There it is. Got a visual with the runway. Touch and bump and went. It must be a nice island.
Yep, looks good.
See ya. Bye. Somebody goes, wee. Could it really be that green with trees over here?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of moisture here. It could be.
Scroll, scroll, scroll. Yeah, there's plenty of green. Also in the Google Maps. So, could be believable what Microsoft is showing.
Mm-hmm.
Eswatini. Get that in your head.
Eswatini.
Short after we hit the coast again. It's the border. Just 33 nauticals between the coast and Eswatini. What I just didn't see, since it didn't dig deeper, Eswatini was officially Swaziland until 2018.
Yep.
Why?
Well, it's like in all these places that we come across. These were not the names that were given by the locals, but by the colonial masters, and they didn't want them once they were independent.
Eswatini is a total monarchy.
Yeah. Before it was just a part of South Africa.
In 1968, it got independent on the 6th of September. It's their national holiday.
There are a few other places like that. There's Lesotho.
Yeah, that's next time or the day after next. Also a little speck.
I think, was it Lesotho that got these crazy tariff rates from Trump? It's one of the heaviest taxed countries on his list.
Okay. I don't know.
Which is a ridiculous thing. It's a country which is economically totally insignificant. These tariffs were basically calculated on how much a country buys from the United States and how much the United States get from that country. And since they are so poor, they hardly ever bought anything from the United States.
So, yeah.
So they got a really bad
Tariff.
tax rate.
Yeah, we'll see what.
Of course, the problem with the penguins was they also didn't buy anything from the United States.
The what?
The penguins. There was that island which was only inhabited by penguins.
Okay.
Which got an absolutely crazy tariff rate.
Do the people know what they're doing?
Nope.
Okay. Explains a lot. Good point, Lima Kilo. I won't read it out loud, but good point. What's your speed, Sauli Dev? True airspeed 251. Okay. Maybe at 24,000 feet on autopilot in a straight line.
With the following wind.
No, no, you don't need a following wind. On 24,000 feet, she can go up to 320.
Lima Kilo Mike has already detected that there is something like a valley here.
Most likely baby valleys,
Yes.
I think.
But then again, we are grateful for every little valley.
Yes. All valleys matter.
Exactly.
Your plane also likes valleys. Not much, old veteran. I've been busy with non-phone activities. I had a peek on the Facebook page. Necessities like household. And hemming curtains. I hate curtains. Yes. Especially the fabric I got. It looked pretty, but to work with, a nightmare. I hate to hem them, because I do not have a big table where I can lay out the fabric, that I get every seam nice and smooth. Okay. Oh, this looks promising here.
Mm-hmm.
If the valleys after Joburg getting better, or at least stay like they are here, there's hope.
Well, certainly better than total flat plains.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, there's a dam. Dam. So somewhere down there.
Just look for the night zip.
Yep.
He's on the runway.
Run away! And it's parallel to the street, isn't
Yep,
it?
I think so. Yep. Silly Dev was being dad jokish again.
I didn't caught that one.
The Venetians, there is a kind of, well, it's not a curtain, but a way of obscuring your windows, which is called a Venetian blind.
Okay.
So, yeah. I think it's jalousie in German.
Ah, okay. Oh, nice, nice, easy.
Which in itself is a funny name. Because jalousie comes from the French and it means jealousy. So if somebody didn't want other people to look at their wife, they needed a jalousie.
Ah. Wordplay, wordplay.
Yeah, it's a useful word in French, jaloux. It doesn't just mean eifersüchtig, it also can mean neidisch.
Ah.
But I think that's the same for the English jealous.
Yeah.
No, Danbot, that's not good enough.
Nope. Not read worthy. We need something like Scandinavian.
Yes, there is not many of that level.
Nope.
I'm hiding behind the bushes.
I see that. I see you. You cannot escape. All eyes on you. Solid F, you can do it. Grease that field, please. Oh,
Nice.
that was a butter landing. Nicely
Not a bonus.
greased.
Yeah.
Nicely greased here. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's good. Volanta says 70. We believe Volanta. Always the lower number.
Always a lower numbers, exactly.
Okie dokie, Castella. Have a good night. You're cleared for
Good
Bravo
night.
Echo Delta via the bathroom star. Have a good night, buddy. Huggles. Here we go. Off we are. You too, Castella. Maybe we see each other tomorrow. Night, night.
Tomorrow.
Yes. Do you plan a Sunday?
Tomorrow is Friday.
Oh, good morning. Why was I in Saturday now? Maybe the need for the weekend. Yeah,
Yeah.
today I felt off. Sorry. I'm in the serious need of a holiday.
Yes.
Not all too long. It will be the time for the holiday. To be exact, next Wednesday night we're gonna
So
drive
has
on holiday.
your holiday planning changed because you have that mobile home now? Or are you still basically doing the same thing?
Well, that's a family. Also, upcoming holiday is a family visit. Just a normal by car.
Okay, yes. No, I mean the
No,
traveling holiday. Yeah.
no, the traveling holiday stays all the same. Just instead of a tent, there will be a motorhome.
Yeah.
And it will be comfier to drive to the holiday destination.
and you can just park somewhere on the way for a little break. Yeah.
We just hosted 2 German police officers here for a week while they were on vacation. Oh, that's pretty cool,
Okay,
old veteran. Pretty cool.
that would have been their Easter holiday, probably. Yeah.
Lima Kilo flying the Aussie way.
Mm-hmm.
Whee! Upcoming airport is a touch and go. Whee!
Okay.
So there's the street, and somewhere we need to just make a right turn. Careful, there are power poles side of the street, or Dougal sticks, how you wanna call them.
I think it's here that the king has 20 wives or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guy must be busy. His
Yeah.
Majesty must be pretty busy.
I don't think he gets to be very old.
Think about all the drama
Exactly.
between the ladies. Oh boy. Don't want to think about that.
Well, that's sure is a long runway here.
Sorry, say again.
Huh?
Sorry, say again.
I said that sure is a long runway.
Yes, 11,000 feet.
Only.
There we go. I heard correctly. Lima Kilo was above me. I got today from Obex a mod for the power lines. That the power line models would look better. And they do. So it's not do the positioning different. They just switch out the models which Asobo put in there.
For the masts.
Yes.
Yeah. And are they dangerous? Like when you fly into them?
I haven't tried that yet. But next time when I see power masts...
Is that for 24?
And I think it's also for 24, but I have it here in 2020.
Yeah.
Bought that over Orbex.
Ooh!
Another... Butter machine, Solidef. Butter machine.
That looks good. That looks very good. I got a freeware mod for 2020.
Okay.
For the power lines. There was a mod with power lines, cable cars, anything that sort of has masts, ski lifts. Yeah.
I have that too, but as normal Asobo models weren't that pretty.
That's true.
So if we see the next power lines, then we can try to fly in them. Maybe. Just maybe.
Oopsie.
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 You have some entertainment. There's a swimming pool. Big one. I want one too.
There's a nice name on the map. Mbele Beleni. Yeah. Okay.
Bless you.
Now it's getting interesting.
Mbabane is the capital, actually, of this place. But they don't have a runway or airport there. So we can do our land at Matasapa. That is the next one.
Okay.
Just a bit down the road of Mbabane. It's looking promising. There are mountains. Or baby mountains. Banane. No, sorry, not banana. Babane. pretty dry. The ground here.
Yep.
Harris fields.
Also remember it's winter here. Or autumn, late autumn.
Okay. Hallöchen. Good evening. Technopark. How you doing? Hope your day's well. My pilot's juice has Arrow 404. Caffeine not found. What's wrong? Catastrophe.
Is your cup empty?
That also, but I shouldn't be tired after an energy drink. I shouldn't. Actually, the plan was today to sleep in. But guess what happened?
Cat.
Meow. Exactly. Feed me Mao. If she starts to walk all over the pillow and over her human, it's time to wake up, human. Feed me. So, no chance to sleep further. So, let's see how this capital looks like. To Lego or not to Lego? Pretty rocky over here. Not what I would say a bustling city.
I think there is more over to our left.
But you have to say they have a big highway.
Yes.
The capital is the second largest city of this country. The biggest is over to the south a bit, where you guys are. There's Mancini.
So far, nothing that I would call a city.
Well, I would not call the capital a city too, but well, here we are. Many white cars. You look.
There's a big airport here.
Hmm?
Is that where you land?
Yes, that's where we're
This one?
landing.
Okay.
Also, one thing I don't understand. Why make a city without the possibility of an airport as capital?
I don't know. Well, I mean, this airport here isn't that far away. Well, I like -15.
Ooh. We have to be careful. Since you grease the runway, it will be slippery.
It'll be very slippery. But it's a typical thing, you know. I get from LRM, I get -15, and the other one, I think that's from Flo,
Possible?
-258.
Also not bad.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like more than 200 different.
Yeah. I don't know what they calculate after. Those are big green fields. I wonder what they farm here. Next time on a tube liner Sunday, I need to put that field onto the list.
It's certainly big enough.
Yes, it's also interesting, nestled into some hills. It's on top of a hill.
Okay, this country has the 12th lowest life expectancy in the world.
Wow.
58 years.
It's not a lot.
There's a lot of AIDS here.
Oh. Explains a lot. what happened to the Lima Kilo? Where did he came from? Have you been in the woods, buddy? Oh, he's drifting. Just careful, don't mow down so many trees. I don't think they like that when you cut down their trees.
Okay, I've just found that what they produce here.
Hmm?
It's sugar, citrus fruit, and forestry, so basically wood.
Okay, so no cutting down of trees, Lima Kilo. Stop it.
No.
Okay. Here comes Sally Duff. Can he go lower than Knights Up and the landing rate? Whee! I somehow would like to have more scenery in Africa, airport scenery wise.
How do you mean airport scenery? You mean the actual airports?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you look at Orbax, there are a handful of airports for Africa.
I mean, there's quite a bit to be found on Flight Sim 2. But that's because there are no. I mean, you find things like Nairobi, Johannesburg, all the big international ones, but the smaller ones, yeah, not much.
That looked pretty. Moment of truth. What was the
Okay, give
landing
us the
rate?
numbers.
What's up, sweetheart? Oh, there's a kitty. Didn't see. What's up, sweetheart? What's the problem? Oh, oh, oh. Oh. So,
Okay.
you
Good
cleared.
night, Lima Kilo Mike.
You're cleared via Bravo Echo Delta to Bravo Echo Delta via Bathroom Star. Have a good night, Lima Kilo. So, are we ready to take
Yep.
off again?
I'm just too lazy to taxi back to where you are. I'll take off from here.
Night, night. There we go. Kamikatsu. Hello and bye. Oh, this looks nice. Almost believable.
Okay, I have a quick look. There is a marker here for a cathedral. I want to see if I see anything.
Nothing there.
As usual.
Dear Sim.
But you can see that it's a cathedral because the building has the shape of a cross when you look at it from the top.
Probably quite huge. What's down there for a weird...
Worm.
Ah. American Horror Story. I got some cloudies on the live weather.
Yep.
So let's see how those valleys are over to South Africa.
Well, Lima Kilo Mike has left us, so
Yeah.
now we're getting decent valleys.
Yes, that's a decent valley.
Mm-hmm. Typical. Oop.
So we're heading to the South African border.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that was it for the valleys.
At the moment, yes. And next touch and go port is called Amsterdam. What a
Okay.
coincidence.
Yeah.
Nope. No, that place is really called Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Even
That was
sorry? Say?
that was the Dutch settlers probably.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Somewhere in America there is a Vienna. So yeah. Vienna is existing twice.
Yeah.
Ah, you're above me. There's solid enough above us. You need the galley, okay? You looting coffee? That's a weird line.
Mhm.
Ooh, kitty.
Makes your eyes water.
Like rotting from the inside. Those quiet ones, you know?
Yeah, they're the worst.
I thought it would be here more flat, but positively surprised. So we're crossing the border.
So Amsterdam is touching now.
Touch and went, yeah. We get some drama music for the touch and went. That's a nice big river.
It looks a bit funny down there.
Hmm. Ooh, allegretto. That's one nice, neat piece of music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think.
I think so too.
Oh. Where actually?
A bit further. But you're right in line for it. A bit to your right.
I landed side of the street. Don't be a floaty forever. Funk, thank you. Let's do a circle that Solid F can keep up.
Mhm. Full landing lights. Solid F.
Yay! That's a weird color. Did you see that?
Which color? You mean that yellow?
Yellow, brownish,
Yeah.
white dots again.
Yeah, who knows? Could be some kind of mining going on.
Could be.
Okay. Solid F, just follow me.
No, attention went. Here we go again. $180, not bad. 188.
That's okay.
I had heart attention went. Whatever, Sally Dev. As long it counts your flight time. Maybe you stayed too few seconds on the ground. At Ermelo, we gonna have a land because I need fuel. Spitty's hungry.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Gonna need some dead dino juice in the system. I have the feeling Amsterdam landing strip was something little thing and private
It could be that, you know, that
for the farmers
area with the funny colors, that was some kind of mine.
or
And
something.
then that would be the airport connected with it.
The next
Remember,
airport
we
we're
are
just passing, which is not on the flight plan, just a waypoint. It's Holbank. Not Holland, but Holbank.
I mean, we are now approaching the area where there are diamond mines and things like that.
Yeah.
Amelo is a bit of a bigger city.
Whee!
I can see a power station.
Ah, you over there, okay. If there's a power station, there should be power lines.
And I just overflew that airport.
Holbank.
Yeah. Yes, I do see power lines. Not far away.
Oh, back there's a downpour in my
Yep.
clouds.
Pretty mixed weather.
And nasty. Oh, I see power lines. Shall I try?
Let's see what happens. If we get a Boeing or not.
So I'm going straight for a power line.
Twang.
Yes, they are. They're solid.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So with that mod, careful. With that Orbex mod,
Okay.
they're ouch. So this forward prop is fixed. Okay, I needed to open the packet, but we don't need the other four. So good girl. You're such a good girl. Such a good girl here. Fuel pump off. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why did the panel react? I wasn't off the ground. So here we go again. So please now do not put your wheelies up when I'm not off the ground. Thank you. There you go. You're a good girl. Now we put the wheelies up. Well, that was entertaining.
Yeah, now you know.
Yes, now we know. They're solid.
What you haven't tested yet is the cables.
The what?
You know, the actual cables. Because you flew against the mast. But I would assume that the cables also are solid.
We need to find new power lines. I just destroyed one. Brutzel. Oh. I guess over there's a nuclear power plant. Times 2.
Some kind of power plant anyway.
It has white smoke coming out of it for me.
It's cool.
Mahahaha. So let's try the hypothetical again. What?
Oh!
Minus 41.
Ah, minus 41, okay. I at first thought that minus 4. I thought that was good.
The Route 66 trip comes to mind. Can you remember? With Murph?
Yep.
So, are the cables there? Nope, no cables. There weren't cables.
What a disappointment.
Yeah, you wanted to see me hanging there, didn't you?
Exactly.
Nothing to hang for. There's a wall of ugh.
Okay.
Look at that weather.
Yeah, looks very
Ugh.
changeable.
Pretty smooth, yes. That are pretty power masts. So, wheelies out, flappies down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Float. Danke dir. MK. Muss mal kurz anmerken, da lassen. Schickes Setup. Die Möbel hat mein Mann gebaut. Dankeschön. Ein schöner Stream. Mir gefällt's, dass dir gefällt. Vielleicht sehen wir dich hier öfters. Wir sind jeden Donnerstag um 21 Uhr. 1900 Zulu. On the road. Falls du auch ein Flieger bist. Ah, thank you. If you fly in a flight sim yourself, you can just join in and fly along. Everybody's welcome. Even different sims are welcome. Thank you for that follow. And yeah, see you maybe next time. So, isn't our next stop South Africa? And the
Something
capital.
tells me we will not finish the flight plan.
Nah, me neither. So, Secunda will be touch and went. Embalena, also Foxtrot Alpha Zulu in November. Basically, let's make a touch event line up to Johannesburg.
Okay, and then maybe
I think then
end it there.
Yeah, it will be already midnight and we end it in Joburg.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe Bossman Gaming puts on the kettle for us. So I need that button over here. I need some dead dino juice. Oh boy. Nightbot, get better dad jokes, please.
Yes. Otherwise we want a refund.
No refunds. the dead bot always says. Or Sally Dev, do you have a nice dad joke? Oh, here we go. Is he in the galley, looting some snacks? Or chocolate? Rolling, rolling, rolling. Sally Dev, are you there? Damn it! What happened? Das picnic. Yep. Ah, working on Duolingo again. I understand.
Well, may I just show you here? There is such a huge amount of power lines. I've never seen as many in one place this year. It's incredible. Where I'm circling here.
I'll be
It's
with
an
you in a
absolute
minute.
Collection of power lines.
Just needed to take off safely without nibbling
Do a
on
left turn.
Groversaurus's tail.
You do a left turn and you come to them. This huge collection. Fortunately, I can fly straight through them. Nothing will happen.
I don't see them.
They're all over the place.
Oh, there are a few power lines.
Mm-hmm.
Solid Dougal sticks. And weather.
Yeah. Very. Ugh.
But also quite interesting. Weather. Let's switch to inside. I think in real life you would fly around them.
What do you mean? Like slalom?
Yes.
Yeah. I think they're a little bit too close together. At our speed, anyway.
Maybe. But at least the spitties are freshly washed.
Yes.
All the dust is gone. Do you have also this mast?
This what?
A mast.
Where do you see a mast?
Yeah.
No, but we have a town all of a sudden. Oh yeah, I see what you see there. No, I didn't see that. But maybe I just missed it.
Maybe. Yeah, that town is called Betal.
Mm-hmm.
That the first look at the town's name, my brain wrote as read Belial. Don't ask
Okay.
me how or why. Maybe because my husband is playing Diablo on the neighboring table, that my brain would say, yeah, that city's called Belial. Wait, no, Betal.
Possible. And, there's more power stations up ahead.
Mm. Would be interesting which power station. What kind of...
That's basically where our next airport is.
It must be Secunda. Next
Yeah.
city. There's a downpour over there. Oh boy.
Like a curtain. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 cooling towers.
You sure?
Yeah.
Looks
No,
from...
8. 8 cooling towers. Yeah, and
You need to...
it's a no-fly zone according to VFR map.
Okay.
Yeah, so there must be. Yeah, I would say it's nuclear.
The last question. What was the last question? Or do they vary each time?
Okay, and the way it looks, we are flying straight into the soup.
Yay! I'm gonna fly over there for a moment.
Prison. Mine. It's all
Whee!
here.
I flew between the cooling towers. Whoa, that's huge. That must be mining.
Yeah.
Or something.
And when you fly over here, where I am at the moment,
Yeah?
that must be a prison.
Okay.
Have a look at this.
I'm
I'm flying over it.
I'm coming back.
Yeah. Where I am now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a completely isolated complex. I would say that is a prison.
Ah, over there. Yes. That's for sure prison. Charlie Def is up again. And the weather we go.
Yeah. But it doesn't last long.
Yay!
Just a curtain. seems to be a toll road here, so with a toll station.
Okay. So there's a touch and wind airport.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Woohoo!
Excuse me, are you the airport? Yes, I am, he says.
That was an ouch, but I got it.
Yep, same here.
Good evening, Captain Baloo. Wo ist deine tollkühne Crew?
Here's the Tama Tama supermarket.
Okay, what can we buy there?
Tama Tama. We're getting close now. There's Bosman's Cop
Okay,
coming up. So I think that's where Bosman comes from.
maybe. So, next touch and wind is quite a few nautical miles before our final stop at Joburg.
That's Benoni.
Scotty 301. Nein, das ist keine Messerschmitt. Das ist eine Spitfire. Das ist der englische Gegenspieler zur Messerschmitt. Noch ein Maxi. Nice. Cat cam. Yeah. At the moment, she's a darling.
At the moment.
No, she's not running through the cockpit. So how you doing, guys? How's your evening going? Namaste. We're from India. If you want to tell us. On Sunday, I'm going to fly with the tube liners. Mumbai. Nice. On Sunday, we fly with the tube liners, with the airliners through India. And I'm sure I will mess up the names. So Boxburg coming up. Careful, the magenta line is not fully aligned.
Yeah, I see
think.
that. Mhm.
Yeah, it's not fully aligned.
We have several lines here. I think I'll go for 36.
I'm going for 362.
I messed up. I was already over the runway by the time I started looking for it.
Oopsie!
So
we have a bit of a crosswind.
Yeah, it's almost a headwind. Nicely lit though.
Fancy. And even poppies.
Yep.
Hello, Patrick. Give me a second. I'll
Hello,
read the
Patrick.
message in a moment. Just need to get her a bit faster. She does not want to turn over her wing. So, here we go. Nabendes Irland, meine Freunde, ein kurzes Hallo vor dem Schlafengehen. How are you doing, Patrick? Wie geht's dir? The Spitfire, is definitely a she. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, the
Absolutely, no doubt.
Messerschmitt, the BF-109, is a she. The Hellcat is a he. Yes. The Hellcat is a...
Hell Kitty is a definite she.
No. She's much more calm.
Yes.
She's much more... It's much more calm. It's a he. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the 100 biddies.
So, which runway are we aiming for? Because there's quite a few to choose from.
That one which you like. You choose. I just
I'll take
aligned.
the one in front of me. Which is 03 left.
Okay. Thank you for the biddies, Patrick. So let's land her. Now final destination.
God. And we are crabbing.
Yes. With 18 knots from 279er.
God, there's lights even in the runway.
Yes, you're in an international airport of a capital. What you were thinking? It's not like a little dot on the map.
No, it's a big one.
Like Eswatini. So...
But capital is Pretoria, isn't it?
No, Joburg.
Are you sure?
Largest city in South Africa and capital, according to Google and Wikipedia.
Okay. I would not argue with those. I thought somehow that Pretoria was the capital. So, but we have to somehow decide
You
where
know
we shall
what?
meet.
What did I forget whilst keeping my mind on everything and anything? Forgot the wheelies. But even
okay, so
buttered with a 59.
okay,
So,
I'll come over where you are.
I just flew into the
Such a
grass.
huge airport. We really have to make sure we find each other.
I just go there in the grass side of the runway.
Yeah.
So, there comes Sally Duff. Pech und Pannenstream. So we found out today, not flying into power poles. That mod makes them solid. Ooh, this is butter. That was a butter landing. Did you leave grease on the runway, Sally Duff? Okay. Previous airport 88 and a 157 here. Sounds nice, sounds nice. So here we go. With some nice clouds in the back. So can we make it more dramatic? Can we make the weather more dramatic? Let's have a look. No. Oh, nice. The golden hour. That looks pretty. And we still see stuff. Somebody has an earworm.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm not a big Beatles fan, but that is an earworm.
So, guys, we did it for tonight. We are on our final destination. We're in Johannesburg, and not next Thursday, but the Thursday afterwards. We're gonna start here and have hopefully some nice mountains up ahead, or at least baby valleys.
Yep.
We're gonna sign out now. Have a good night.
Okay. Good night.
We see each other on Saturday, 1900 Zulu or 2100 German time. And we gonna ramble there around the Baltic Sea. See you Saturday, guys. Have a good, smooth transition into the weekend. So, where's my button? Is it working? Not flying though. Oh, there's my button.